Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. It would help me out. And I hope you find this video to be helpful. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this one. You want to make a 10-pound mixture of almonds and peanuts that is worth $4.60 per pound. The almonds are worth $5 per pound and the peanuts are worth $3 per pound. How many pounds of almonds and peanuts should you use? Before we set this up, we're going to take a look at what we're comparing here. And the first of all, we have pounds, and then we have cost. Additionally, we're going to compare almonds and peanuts. Alright? So we'll also throw in the total there. And I'm going to define my variables this way. I'm going to say that X is almonds and peanuts is going to be a Y value. So when we set up the pounds, we don't know how many pounds of almonds we have. We don't know how many pounds of peanuts we have, but we know if we combine them together that we should end up with 10 pounds of the mix. And we can see that because it told us right here. Alright. Next we'll set up the equation for cost. And we know that the cost for the pounds of almonds is going to be $5 per pound. So if we multiply that by the number of pounds, we'll have the total cost of the almonds. But we'll add this to $3 per pound for every pound of peanuts. And then when we finish this off, we should have $4.60 per pound, but that we're purchasing 10 pounds of this. So that'll end up being 46. So this gives us a nice little system of equations that we can solve. And you can use it, use any method you want to solve this. You can use substitution, elimination. Alright, so we have this system of equations now. And we could choose to solve this whatever method we want. And this method, I'm going to use elimination. So what this means is I'm going to take this back so we have a little bit more room. And what I'll do is multiply this top equation, the pounds equation, by the coefficient of whichever variable I want to eliminate first. And I'm going to choose to eliminate the x's first. So I'll multiply this entire equation by 5 every term. And when I do this, what happens, it'll give us the same coefficient of the variable that we're trying to eliminate. So let's look at what this does for us. We still have the bottom equation, but the top equation has changed because we've multiplied everything by 5. So we have 5x plus 5y equals 50 now. And all I need to do now is to subtract this bottom equation, which means we're going to have to subtract everything here. If those were negatives, we would end up adding those, and then we can see the x's have eliminated. So 5y minus the 3y would give us 2y, and this will equal 50 minus 46 is 4. Finally, if we take 2y equals 4, and we divide both sides by 2, then we would find that y is 2. Well, what does y represent? Well, if we look back here at the beginning, y represents pounds of peanuts. So y equals 2 pounds of peanuts. Now that we have this, it would be very easy to solve for x, especially in that first equation. Let's go ahead and rewrite that. So we have x plus y equals 10, but now we know that y is 2. So if we wanted to solve for x now, all we would do is subtract 2 from both sides. Some of you may look at that and say, what number plus 2 is 10? And you would find that x is 8. So we would need 8 pounds of almonds. Now before you finish up here, make sure that you check your answer, because what we did is we used only the first equation, this one. What we need to do now is just double check our work by using the second equation with the two values that we found. So I've went ahead and rewritten that equation here, but I'm going to now replace the x and y values with 8 and 2 respectively. And what do we get out of these? So we'll just use the order of operations to check and make sure this equals 46. And behold, 40 plus 6 will give us that 46. And this answer is good. So we've written these out, we've boxed them. Y is that 2 pounds of peanuts, and X is 8 pounds of almonds. You may have used different variables, by the way, but that will work for the purposes that we need here. Alright, so that concludes this video. If you liked it, please subscribe.